What's up, everybody? It is an early morning here at Shared Screens, where we are going to be reacting to the new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet second trailer. It's very early. I'm not wearing pants.
Scarlet.
Joining me today is RumblePack92, Chris.
Yo!
And from PokeRamble, it's Kumail.
Pokemon Company, please let us sleep.
Yeah,
Why
where
they
is
gotta do this
Pokemon
again?
Sleep? They won't let us
Exactly.
Pokemon sleep.
I'm so tired, Pokemon. Let me sleep.
Let me sleep, Pokemon.
So my first prediction, guys, is Pokemon Sleep will be announced here.
Just at
Right,
the
right
tail
here in
end.
the Scarlet and Violet
Yeah.
trailer.
They'll like show the box art, and they're like also releasing with Pokemon Sleep.
Well, Jordan, actually, we've got an employee from the Pokemon Company who's got a plush that's hinting towards Pokemon Sleep. Isn't that right, RumblePack?
That is correct. Hi, my name is PokeRumble 92, and today this right here confirms that we will be seeing Pokemon Sleep within Scarlet and Violet. It's no longer a standalone game. It's just a feature of this new Nintendo Switch game. You set your Switch up. It's got the kickstand on it, right? You set it right there. It's like a big alarm clock.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
It's a feature.
You could choose any Pokemon cry to be your alarm, but it's gonna make the most sense to go with Kricketune.
Ooh,
God,
Kricketune,
please,
yeah,
God,
that's good.
no.
Whoop, whoop. All right, all right, guys. So, what do you think we're gonna get in the second trailer? Because before we really just got a tease at the region, and of course they showed the starters and like that painting at the end.
So I'm no expert. I think we're gonna see some Pokemon.
That's a ballsy
Fucking-
move.
Fucking ace. Fucking ace.
Yeah.
I've got 4.
All right,
Here's
let's
my
hear
4.
them.
Region name revealed.
Okay.
New early route Pokemon. New gimmick revealed. Legendaries revealed.
Ooh.
And what I hope for is a regional variant. That's what I hope for, but those are my 4.
At least one regional variant? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the legendaries get shown at the end, but we don't know their names or like how they fit into the story till like after when Pokemon like does their little like on Twitter they'll show like a screenshot of a Pokedex. That's how I
Yeah.
think they're going to get revealed.
I wouldn't even be surprised if they're just like silhouetted, like you kind of see
That would be cool.
legendary at the end of it. You know,
Yeah.
I would actually kind of like them to show us a little less than usual. Like give me some early Pokemon, maybe like a regional variant. Give us the names, kind of show us what it's going to look like. Just tease the legendary at the end of it.
Tease, yeah.
Give me a little bit.
I also think we're going to get a hint at what the gimmick is rather than them fully explaining it, because usually that's in a deep dive. I'm in the camp of I'm tired of gimmicks every generation. Give me one and stick to it. I don't even care which of the 3 you stick with, but stick with that.
They could have just done what like Gen 7 did. Okay, they brought like Z moves, but you know that was a bit of a counterbalance to Mega Evolution, and then just keep them both there, and then go
Yeah.
forward with those 2.
I would
But,
like a cool thing where if they like eventually decided to tie them all in, where you're allowed to have one of the 3 and let's say now potentially 4 gimmicks
here's
on
my-
a team.
Yeah, here's my theory. That white crystal we see in the fucking Japanese logo, I kind of think that basically allows you to do one of the 3. Or just one of the 2,
Yeah.
because the third wouldn't make much sense without Eternatus anyway. So like,
Well, see, I like the
yeah, I
idea
kinda
that
hope.
all 3 of them are kind of sort of connected in some form. Like it is taking from the same general power.
well, yeah,
but-
that's in the anime. Yeah, I mean, they all come from like some sort of energy.
Yeah.
We know the sources of their energy. Mega Evolution was through a meteorite. The Z moves was from the Guardians. And then,
No, but I'm saying I want them all to come from the same source.
okay.
But it's just
So,
utilized in different ways, where you either
Right.
Gigantamax, Dynamax,
Yeah.
move, or Mega Evolve.
yeah.
I also feel like they might show the starter evolutions, but I'm not going to be upset if they don't. I think one of the most fun things about the Sword and Shield marketing was that they really didn't reveal the starters' other forms, so you kind of just had to go off the base form. It kind of felt like going in without, kind of like when you're a kid again. It's like you not basing it off, well, what's the typing and what's this advantage going to be? You're just going with your gut on the first look.
I couldn't agree more. I picked Grookey, and the first time I saw Cinderace was when I was battling Leon, and then Cinderace used Pyro Ball, and it was at that moment I knew I fucked up. I was like, I should have gone Score Bunny.
Score Bunny's best starter.
The fucking the rat ass like soccer fire attack. Yeah, that shit was hot.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
My biggest hope is that all of them stand on 4 fucking legs. Well, I guess the duck only has 2, but you know what I mean. I don't want
Yeah.
no more furry Pokemon. Give
Yeah,
me
no, I'm with
pets.
you on that. No more humanoid Pokemon,
No,
please.
unless they make sense. Like Incineroar made sense because he was a wrestler.
And a Giga Chad.
And a Giga Chad. Yeah, that's
Giga
very
Chad.
true. I hope it's on that same note. I hope we get at least like a little hint of some character customization as well, because they look like fucking dorks in this game, bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think that's one feature they're not going to get rid of now. I think you're always going to have that going
At
forward.
least not in new games.
They better show us some better clothing for these characters.
I don't want
We're
to
gonna
walk
look
around
so
this
fucking
region
stupid
looking like a
after we watch
fucking
this.
virgin.
Yeah.
like mailmen or something. Dude. So bad.
Like a fucking schoolboy.
Oh, I love it.
All right, without further ado, let's get this
All
started. guys.
right, here goes the trailer. 3 minutes and 6 seconds. Let's see what they got in store. Playing. See, dorks.
Some nice roses. Oh, petrol station.
Gas station, yeah.
Oh god, did we get a car?
No, fuck.
He's gonna turn the volume up.
Pokemon Drift.
tiny bit.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I
Zeta.
didn't mean to.
Zero. 2 professors.
I think it's each game is at a different
One has
school.
a different one.
It's a different school because they have different uniforms.
Yeah.
Look at the gas station. That's so cool.
Oh, okay. Look at that thing.
So that Nemona's probably the rival.
Oh god, it's so cute. Oh my god, it's so cute.
The power of science is amazing.
This dude again. Oh, 4 at a
That's no
time.
difference.
Oh shit, they're doing multiplayer.
Nah, that's not what that is. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it multiplayer?
Bruh.
Fluffy.
Oh wow.
Is that a regional Badoo?
Currency. Oh my god. I have to say, these
LeChonk!
Pokemon
Let's go,
designs,
LeChonk!
these
Lechonk.
Pokemon designs are great.
Oh, I missed this dude. Looks like you'd bite your finger off.
Trading? Nice.
Hey,
Oh, wow.
Matt.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, the boy.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
I like that they're now making gyms like these actual big events. Damn, these graphics are wild.
Just zooms into a kid's bedroom. It's like Pokemon Sleep.
Oh, oh,
That's a fucking jet! The legendary is a jet!
It's like Valstrax from Monster Hunter. What the fuck are these things?
What the
Jesus
shit?
Christ!
Oh, like geckos. Yeah.
I'm guessing what, fire, steel, and then just dragon secondary types.
Mate, I'm kind of feeling
Cool.
Violet a bit more, but I'm still gonna go Scarlet.
I kind of want to go Scarlet.
Friday, November
Fuck yes, I
18th.
predicted this. I'm
Oh,
off for 2 weeks from that day.
2022.
Fuck
Let's
yeah!
go.
I knew it was gonna be November. It always. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, what's this?
oh, this is probably the gimmick.
Okay.
Oh no, that's just how
Oh.
they're ending the video.
Yeah.
What if the gimmick
okay,
is?
alright.
Okay.
What if the gimmick is the long-awaited armored gimmick, like armored Mewtwo?
Ah, they could. All
The
right.
gas is
So,
really interesting.
Yeah. Let's.
I
take
can't get over it. I can't
Yeah,
get over
is that what the
gas
Poke
station.
Center supposed to be? Is the Poke Center just going to be a gas
I'm
station?
really curious. I'm really curious. Let me get it on where it's not
Are,
needed.
are gas stations special in like Spain and Portugal? Like that's a dumb question, but I don't know why they make
I would maybe
they would make such an
maybe tell you.
emphasis on this.
I wonder if that is the Pokemon, because I mean it's red. You know,
And like
So-
that just looks like it's a building that had so much design put into it that it's just like, oh, there's a gas station occasionally.
Mate, the Pokemon professors are fucking chads. This is amazing.
Dude, since
They're
like,
hot again. Look
Pokemon
at that.
professors have been hot since Gen 5. Like,
Look
just
how hot
going-
they are.
Look at him. He even had no. He's legit a Chad. Look at the beard.
Yeah, look at that fucking jawline right there, dude. Like diamonds.
Oh, look at their.
Something reminds me of Olivia from Alola because of the crystals coming
Yeah.
off her neck.
Look at their outfits. Hers are. They look like the legendaries. His is all
Yeah.
tech based.
So Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
Here, I'm assuming.
Now, from what I understand, or like what people are speculating / rumors, they're both going to be in both games, but the school that you go to
It's led by one or
is
the
led
other.
by one or the other, and that changes based on game because the protagonist changes the uniform color based off the game.
Yeah,
So-
that makes sense.
I'm curious then what y'all think of. Is this being multiplayer or are these characters in the story?
Okay, well, like rewind it a few seconds to the Science is Amazing guy that is in every fucking region.
Yeah, sure. So there's Rival.
Look at the little bear.
Oh, he's so cute.
So the bear is called Pawmi.
Pawnee.
P-A-W.
Okay, so with the power
Come on.
sentiment, if you connect with friends, you could head out on adventures together up to 4 of you at a time.
No fucking way, dude.
And I think, so I think a rumor I heard is that this game's been in development a lot longer than people are going to think. And so I think that like the Dynamax adventures from Sword and Shield, it was kind of like the beta testing of this. And then we are also seeing Legend Arceus kind of style catching mechanics,
which is great. Love that.
which is, I like that for the catching mechanics. I like for the open world aspects. I don't need Pokemon fucking trying to narc me or fucking just kill me every time I step out into the fucking world. That made sense in that game. Don't need it every time.
If you
Let's
go
call this a
back
new
a bit,
base Pokemon.
if you go back like a second, I don't like this. I do not look at the UI at all.
Oh, the UI.
It looks basic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is a little boring.
that I could see being one of the things that changes. Like, they just needed to put a UI out there, and so they went with the most basic thing.
But I can also, it's the Pokemon Company. I can 100% say I'm sticking with this too.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean.
Lechonk is definitely the best new Pokemon, though, just for the name alone.
How do you say chonky boy in French? Le chonk. No, I love that.
That's very cool. Is there like a press write up or anything that they?
Yeah.
So basically, throughout the day, they're probably going to be giving more info. Oh, okay. Pause it, Chris. Go back a second and pause it. We got a new angle at the gas station. I think that is the Pocus
For
Center
sure, the
and
Pokemon
Mart.
Center. Look at that. You can see people in there.
Yeah, and the
there's
Pokemon
the
Mart.
blue,
which
the
has been
red, and the
But
combined.
you've got the Mart, and then you've got the trade person at the end.
Yeah,
probably.
blue, red, green. Yep. Wow, that's interesting. So they're like stations. They're like little way stations.
Yeah.
They're open to the elements. They're probably freezing their ass off in there.
I'm sure someone is going to, like, figure out what they're based off of.
It's got to be something, right? I
Yeah.
I feel like that's a significant new change to not have it be a building.
Yeah.
So there's probably a reason for it, but I kind of dig it. I mean, it's that means we won't be hitting like loading screens every time that we want to run into a Pokemon.
I could also see it if
Center.
maybe, like, again, I don't know if the Pokemon Company's going to take the time to, God forbid, make 2 different assets. If these are, like, more, like, mobile Pokemon centers, like, like, sometimes you'll be in the middle of, like, a long stretch of woods and there's, like, one off to the side. I wonder if this is going to be like that, but then later on in the game in big cities, you do get a more, like, traditional Pokemon Center building.
Maybe. These are the ones that are like while you're out.
Yeah.
And then there's like a Poke Center in cities. I can see that. Which is something we haven't seen a lot of. Yeah, not a lot of footage of, like towns.
We haven't seen
or
like the
anything.
towns.
No,
yet.
they've only
Yeah.
shown the environments because we do know it's an open world game. But question is, what do they mean by that? Can you do the gyms in any order you want, or can you just kind of walk anywhere you see, sort of
doubt-
thing?
I doubt it'll be
So this thing is called Smoliv.
Smoliv. Okay.
Smoliv. I love that.
No, that is great because that region is known for olive oil. I
I
kind of thought it was a
Up
regional
there.
Badoo.
Smoliv. What a great name.
Fantastic.
That was a
Pokemon
decent
names-
trailer.
Yeah, it was a good trailer. Pokemon names are either like the funniest puns or just fucking badass.
I think I've got a slight hint as to what the lore is going to be
All right,
based on.
hit us.
Let's
hit
get
us
to
with the theory.
legendaries and then I'll explain. Because I found the names and then I've recognized one of the names. And the other one I had to Google, but now I think it makes sense.
I just want to keep.
Do you know what?
talking
I
about
wasn't quite feeling the
professors using a
Pokemon.
tract.
I wasn't quite feeling the Pokemon protagonists sort of looks and stuff like that compared to every single one that we've got previously. But the more I watch this, I'm like, you know what? This is not too bad actually.
Yeah.
It's not
I
too
mean,
bad.
I think I'm okay with it after seeing how different all four of these characters are.
Yeah.
I'm much more okay with it. They all do kind of still look fucking dorky, but like, you know,
To different degrees.
I can get over it. Yeah,
Can we pause on the Pokemon Stadium? Yeah.
absolutely. If I can find it. There's that thing, there's these ones.
How many Pokemon botanist
Oh,
fans do you think are like studying each one of these trees to be like whether or not it's a good game?
So that's interesting. So it looks like there's a building below it, and then at the top on the roof is where the Pokemon Stadium's going to be. But there doesn't seem anywhere for spectators to be other than outside the ring. So I think it is going to be a more private sort of test-based place. Unless this is just a random battle arena where you and your friends can,
Maybe.
go and battle, perhaps.
Look at the design too.
This
Is
logo right here is interesting.
which logo?
The one up above and below.
Oh, it looks like a
See it.
boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was hoping that would.
But so the stadium reminds me of in the first reveal. Remember when they show the kind of the center of that town,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that it had all the typings, kind of their symbols
Ah, yes.
alongside a
Yeah,
circle. So, I wonder if this is supposed to mimic that thematically.
And there's
Yeah.
a Sunflora over there too.
Ah, poor
Over here on the
Sunflora.
side.
No one's
just
ever
out
given a
there.
shit.
No.
That was a good spot. Hang on a minute. Wait. That could be significant. It's in a fucking pot. Is that a regional variant? No, it can't be.
Or
No,
is it just
no,
the
can't be.
sunflower?
It's just a sunflower, yeah. Fuck.
Sure?
God
'Cause
damn
there's
it,
another
problem
down
pack.
I didn't know they had regular sunflowers.
Oh dear. Neither did I.
I
until
thought they
now.
I thought they only had Sunfloras.
Also the flag as well. Can you see all these we're getting that same sort of crystal, well not exactly the same, but we're getting a crystally sort of shape
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the stars and stuff.
Maybe each gym gets its own type of logo.
That'd be cool.
That's another thing. Like this is almost like that little boat thing is probably related to the town somehow.
Yeah, to represent
And then it's
something.
with this flag, and then whatever this
I was kind of
leaning
hoping it would be
tower piece is.
a tournament arc between schools and shit and going to nationals, but it's
That
That'd
would
be
be
so
cool
cool.
because
That
I
would actually
mean,
be dope.
again, they did kind of remix that aspect with Sword and Shield, where instead of an Elite
Yeah.
Four, you just had that final tournament at the end.
tournament arc. Yeah.
Something I found out. Somebody actually broke down Lechonk's name. Lechon is a roast pig, and plus chunk, because he a chunky boy.
He's a chunky boy. I
We
like
heard
that.
chunks, so we gave you some chunks of you chunk.
Kumail, what do you think the gimmick is going to be, or what have you heard rumors of?
I don't follow the rumors, but because of the end of this trailer, I think it's going to be some sort of armored fucking temporary evolution, some shit. But I kind of hope, we were saying previously, I just hope it's this crystal will give you the energy to either mega evolve or use a Z move or something.
Gotcha.
But I'm not too sure at this point.
Okay. Because I know
This is
a
pretty
lot
dope.
of the things that people have been speculating, and
Yeah.
at this point, we really don't know which leaks are right or wrong, and at this point, most of them appear to be fake or at least unconfirmed because we really didn't get much information
Can you
out of
pause
the
it,
trailer.
by the way? Rumble on these two.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, John.
So some people are saying it has to do with some being able to change the type of some moves. I don't know if it's a temporary thing or something like
Oh
that.
my god. Competitively, that would be so fun.
So I'm hearing mixed things. Where it's either you get to do a move type change or a move being dual type,
Do you know what? Thinking about it,
kind of like flying press.
do you know how early on, in the first trailer, we had that big circle of types and stuff like that?
Yeah,
That latter one that you just spoke about might make sense because of that.
Yeah, I think that's where a lot of the speculation comes from, is that there's such an emphasis on like the thematic idea of typings
Yeah.
that people think it's going to have something to do with that.
So these two Pokemon on the screen right now, the one that's violet is called Miraidon. Now in Japanese, the word
Miraidon
Mirai
is
means
nuts.
future. So like, yeah. So in Japanese, the word Mirai means future, and in Don you can say like I don't know, a dragon or something, or like a lizard or whatever. And then like the red one's called Crydon. Now I had no idea what cry meant, so I googled it, and in Japanese apparently it translates to sort of like ancient, time-honored, time immemorial. So this could be like past and future, and maybe that's the sort of lore that's
Holy
these two
shit,
Pokemon.
we're going back in time.
Yeah,
Or
like
forward
these
in
two
time.
Pokemon represent. And like if you look at like Miraidon, it looks very futuristic with the jets and stuff like that. And if you look at Koraidon, like it looks very like all the feathers, like a little like tribal aspect of things. It does look more sort of traditional / old /
Yeah.
ancient.
No, I definitely, and you could see how if it is supposed to be the same Pokemon, one from the past, one from the future,
Mhm.
you can see how it got there.
Yeah,
I also, all right, now I'm gonna put on my big conspiracy hat.
go on.
What if the difference in each game is that one professor gets the legendary from the past, and one professor gets the legendary from the future, and the third legendary is the present day version?
Marty, we're gonna have to go back. Oh yeah, that'd be pretty dope.
That's
Yeah.
big time theory crafting right there, but I love it.
Because listen, I could also see there, just based off what Pokemon's done in the past, I could see like the big twist of the game being that like the professor's actually the villain, or at the very least like an antagonist. Like maybe it's just going mad with the idea of like getting this Pokemon and opening up the portal to the past or future, and then that's when this version comes out.
Yeah.
And that's
Kinda
kind of the
like
differences
Team-
in the game stories, kind of
Team
echoing.
Aqua and Team Magma.
Yeah, that's I was gonna say. It's kind of echoing the Ruby and Sapphire aspect of like you get the same story but with a different change. If they
Like,
ever
one
do a
professor's
third game
very
again,
obsessed-
we'll get both.
One professor's very obsessed with the future and be like, we must look to the future, we must progress. And the other professors be like, we can't forget our past, we need to keep the traditions alive, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I like that.
So I guess, do you think the Dawn in their names is automatically their dragon
I think
type?
that just added on, like, because they look lizards, so like, you know.
Yeah,
They
Yeah.
do look lizardy.
because the future one definitely looks like it would be an electric steel.
I can see that. Which that's a dope typing too. I'd love to see that.
Also,
I like
because of the
anyone-
Jets, he would have levitate, so he wouldn't have the 4x ground weakness.
Oh my god, that's the big brain.
Can you imagine?
But no, being a
There's no,
legendary,
there's
you'll
no,
probably
there's
have
no way.
pressure or
I was
some
going to say there's no way they give a legendary not pressure.
shit. Yeah.
True.
Um,
Also,
But,
Magna's own floats, and he doesn't have levitate, so you know, what do I know?
some people are going to come out and say, "Oh my god, a Pokemon's got jets." Well, we do know Pokemon can be man-made as well. So
We
you
have
know, there you go.
Porygon, Genesect. Metagross isn't man-made, but he looks like he could be.
No, he looks like he's man-made. Yeah.
Which is like, I've always said, like, if they were going to add in another type, I think like a cyber type or a digital type would make sense. But it's
Yeah.
also then hard to think of like what attributes it would have in terms of like type effectiveness that isn't represented by electric steel combo sort of thing.
Mm. But yeah, they look like very. You know, at first I wasn't too sure about them, but now the more I look at them, I'm like, I kind of like these two.
Yeah.
So I kind of prefer Miraidon at this moment in time. It just looks fucking cool.
I'm so interested to see how they're both involved, and if it's even if what I said is half right, where it's like the story is different and that changes on how you get them, I might actually for the first time buy both copies.
It's been a long time since I bought two versions of a Pokemon game.
Never did it. I got I would get the third version afterwards, but I never got the two base.
I stopped once you hit third gen, but I still own like Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal.
Oh,
Yeah.
just a PSA. Make sure you buy those because when the store goes offline on your 3DS, it's all over. You ain't getting those
Yeah, that's
again.
also true.
Yeah, so make sure you buy them ahead of time.
They're also very easy to run on anything else you might own.
Literally anything
Wink,
ever.
wink, wink.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, one, give them more optics for them to bring it to the Switch.
Please,
even
oh my
though they
god,
don't
yeah,
listen half the time.
We were just
we were
talking
just
last
talking
night.
about that on our podcast last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Nintendo officially puts the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games on Switch Online, is Pokemon gonna be there? Because Pokemon
No.
is like this weird.
That's what I said. I was like, no way.
It's like first and a half party because the Pokemon company is slightly owned by Nintendo.
Well, yeah, like no, I the Pokemon company decide when they want to put it on.
Yeah, and they'd be like, no,
that'll
we'd
their
rather
own thing.
piecemeal them and charge $10 each.
Yeah, but the other reason why I'd say get it on 3DS as well is because any Pokemon you do find in those games, you can easily bring it over into
Transfer,
your
yeah.
Pokemon home. Yeah,
I'm in the market
so-
for a 2DS. I'm looking for the Pokeball 2DS XL, but fuck scalpers, man.
Yeah, no, true.
yeah.
Anything else in the
Yeah.
trailer you guys want to talk about that you noticed?
I mean, you talk about the dual typing things. Why don't we go back and look at some of these flags and whatnot? And see
Yeah.
if we can glean anything for it. So hang on. If we look at, if we go back to the protagonist in that battle right there, can you see anything that he's wearing, perhaps that'll denote some sort of like thing to have a gimmick on them?
Well, this feels like this is the first battle of the games. This is before you would get any of that stuff.
Yeah. If we go back a bit, because apparently your rival is like a proper experienced person. Can we see anything on her, perhaps?
What's it? I'm almost.
Oh no, nothing that'll do.
No.
Ooh, well, there's
Hang
a
on,
bracelet.
What's that wristband?
Yeah. It's always a bracelet, bro.
Yeah, it's always something that they wear on their wrist. Yeah, you got this whole
Sleeve.
sleeve. I do see like little bracelet thing on the bottom there. But that might
I
just
mean-
be part of her cool
Her
fashion sleeve.
drip. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't match with her uniform. It stands out from her uniform.
Well, she's a rebel, bro. She's not
It also
just
Wait,
it
what
is the same color as her shoes. I just want to point that out.
What if that band allows you to go forward and back in time?
it's like the things the Avengers had on their hands in Endgame.
All those
Yeah,
weird
she's
like,
from the future.
Ultra Time Hole people in like Ultra Sword and Shield.
Pokemon Multiverse. I feel like that thing is going to evolve into a fucking monster, like the way Teddy Ursa turned into Ursaring.
Yeah.
It should be rad. I would
Look
love
how
that.
derpy Fuecoco is.
I know, I love him. He's so fucking stupid. He doesn't know what's going on.
Fucking cop. Fucking narc.
Sprigatito just feels like a rich valley girl.
I'm not really one for
Wait, go
grass
back?
Pokemon, but I want Smoliv.
Did that trainer also have the thing on their wrist?
Shit.
Look at the flick of that wrist.
Look at him, look at him. Yeah, God, fuck you.
Bro, put in like 0.25 speed.
No, just gloves.
Okay, just gloves.
Gloves.
What's in the middle of those gloves? At the top. It's some sort of gem.
I think it's just like the button on the
Oh,
on the
That's an
glove.
Infinity
Why do you have
Stone,
parts
actually.
of gloves, guys? What's wrong with you?
All right,
It's
guys.
the time stone. Because he's got gloves. You
He's got
gotta.
the cool.
I'm
gloves.
glad that they're bringing back the fingerless gloves for Pokemon. I think that's something Pokemon trainers have been missing for a
Pokemon
minute.
trainers need gloves. I don't know why, but it fits.
Oh,
You gotta have fingerless gloves, man.
The thing I love about Pokemon fashion is I can't describe it, but I know it when I see it.
Absolutely. And the thing is, there's like when you do describe it though, it just kind of sounds lame. It's like there's always a hat, always a backpack, always fingerless
No, but
gloves.
you're talking,
right?
you're
You
talking
gotta
about like
have
the
those
protagonist.
things.
I'm talking about just in the world because like
But just in general,
gym
yeah.
leader Pokemon clothes. Like there have been jokes like when celebrities come out in weird outfits, people are like, oh, they look like a gym leader, and like I can't describe it, but I can explain it.
The moment you see it, you go, yes, that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
basically anything at the Met Gala.
Yeah.
Can we
They
go
just
back?
like Pokemon trainers.
Can we go back to the professors?
Ghouls.
All right, smash or pass the professors.
Stop Smash. Don't ask me.
Okay.
If the question is
Look-
which one, answer is yes.
Okay, look at the background. Look at the boards.
Time.
This looks like some science shit.
I don't know shit about physics, so I'm gonna assume that's string theory, but I don't know. That could be string
Yeah.
cheese
So
theory.
it's string theory.
Yeah, I kind of think they are leaning into the time aspect of this. I think we are going to be going down that route.
Yeah, the only thing I would hypothesize is that like the fact that something is going past the axis in the graph could be like it's supposed to be time and space, and they're breaking it.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting if it was almost like a multiverse thing, where like Scarlet and Violet are parallel universes and just kind of breaking over. Which if imagine if that's the reason that co-op is in this game for the first time, and it's like, hey, with this device, people from other dimensions can come and play with you.
Well, the funny thing about like if you want to get into the concept of the multiverse with Pokemon is that it could be argued that every single save file is its own multiverse. Because
Well,
canonically, we'll just go with the base, like with the base originals. Like in Red and Blue, we know that canonically, Red caught all 151, caught Mewtwo, and then fucked off to Mount Silver.
Yeah.
But if you didn't do that in your game, and you didn't name your character Red, like each save file itself is its own multiverse.
It's
they're-
valid.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, also, I think they've also come out and said that like every time a remake of a game comes out, it's a separate universe. It's a different continuity.
Yeah, because then it's like they add in the new mechanics or the new typings and so.
Yeah. So I think specifically of the Ruby Sapphire remakes, like taking place within like the X and Y continuity,
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's interesting. I don't think it's actually.
I don't like to think about it too much. I kind of don't care to an extent.
It super doesn't matter. That's the
Yeah,
fun part.
like the multiverse matters with like, show like what's going on in Marvel right now and other stuff, but like even the Pokemon timeline I barely care about. I just know that 2
You
takes
heathen! How dare you?
Okay, listen, I know that Gen
No,
2
listen,
takes place
I'm
3 years
here
after
to
Gen
run
1,
around-
and I know that Gen 4 takes place roughly around the time of Gen 2. Other than that, it doesn't matter.
I'm here to run around and catch cute Pokemon. That's what I'm here for. The
No,
rest of
but
it
the
is
lore
is
is
is,
important.
is dressing.
I can't
You know
wait
what I mean?
till like 2 hours after this. There's gonna be so much fan art of everything. It's gonna be amazing.
Oh, I saw
I've already seen LeChonk fan art.
I,
It's
I,
been
Nice.
30 minutes.
I saw a thing yesterday that was like Pokemon trailer tomorrow, and somebody was like hentai artist, and it was like Mr. Incredible putting on his mask, just like I'm ready.
I'm ready. Oh
Actually,
boy.
let me go look at one of these Japanese people I follow and see if they've got anything up. Let's
You
see.
gonna go look at your hentai artists?
Well, it's not hentai, it's art.
It's not hentai. It's art. Boy.
I'm pulling blanks now. Oh god. But can we go forward in the video and just see sort of that sort of like silvery screen again, and let's see if we can just crack down on what the hell that was.
So I saw somebody saying like this, like you can kind of see gems like this in like the logos of.
Yeah,
I don't know what the significance of this is though.
these
There's just
look like.
Pokeball flying out of it.
Oh, hang on a minute. Look on the top left. Do you see there's like a kind of star-looking thing, like a. No, a bit to the right. It looks like a comet.
I think that's the Pokeball.
Oh, that's a Pokeball. No, never mind.
I like where you're going with it though. I like where your head's at.
Maybe that's showing that Pokemon are coming from a different universe, but then I don't know. I feel like Ultra Beasts were really a waste. I
Yeah.
don't know. They dropped the ball with that one because it like
I think had
they
the opportunity and they fumbled
they
it.
didn't functionally work any different than a regular Pokemon. So they're just like, oh, these are just Pokemon that belong in this category.
So these look like scales on the screen at the moment, and we know Miraidon looks like a futuristic version of Koraidon. I'm still sold on some sort of like
I
thing
think
that'll
maybe
like
onto something like time
transform your
travel-wise.
Pokemon somehow or something like that, or give it some attributes, like you said, maybe like another attribute for its moves or something.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because this is the most exciting part of just like having to speculate on this stuff.
I know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and I think overall, if I'm just talking about like what the trailer is and what we saw, it's been a while since I've watched a Pokemon trailer and said, oh hey, that was pretty neat.
Yeah.
Like and That was nice, man. They came in and showed, hey, this one's open world. They confirmed open world. They confirmed co-op. We got a few new Pokemon. We got some sweet new like trailer and NPC designs. We got the combination Wawa and Pokemon Center. Like it looks this looks solid. Like I hope that there's a little more meat on its bones, or at least since it's open world, that there's a little more going on in it than in Sword and Shield. Because man, that game really bored me to tears.
Hey, fuck you.
I still haven't finished it, man.
I liked it. It just wasn't like the story was not memorable at all. I like individual moments were memorable
for the wrong reason, because that could have had a phenomenal story and they just botched it because they couldn't afford a decent writer to come in and write that story.
Yeah, and which is a shame too, because I really liked the vibe of it. I dug like the whole European sort of vibe. You had like the football stadium style gyms, which was really cool. But just the game just kind of wasn't really all that memorable to me. I can't remember much.
Like legitimately, you give me the template of that game, I'll write you a great story about it. Not a problem. Like not a problem.
I honestly feel like they just should have taken 1-0 off of Chairman Rose's like reason for doing what he did, because he's like, in 1,000 years we won't have these. It's like, okay, bro, you got 1,000 years to fix the problem. Like, make it 100 years, and it's like, oh, now you're doing drastic measures.
The only reason why I and this is the only excuse I can give him for doing what he did, even though I thought he could have waited a day probably, is just because Eternatus was already like getting energy, was getting out of control at that point in time. But my question then is, at what point did they start experimenting with Eternatus, and why couldn't they wait with it? Like, so that's the only thing I've got. But like you said, that whole thing with Chairman, I can understand the idea of it. The execution of it was fucking horrendous, like completely horrendous.
Oh, yo! We got some artwork of the two professors.
Go on,
like Rule 34. Oh,
that. Yeah, I'll drop it in voice chat as well. I bet you I want to see if I can find it because this was on Reddit.
I believe in the whole supremacy.
the whole idea does kind of look very like you might be onto something with this past versus future thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
We'll drop it in voice chat so y'all can see it.
Oh, that's the official art.
Yeah. I'll bring it over here. So hopefully people can see it. I don't know if that worked or not.
Okay. So like very much like she is dressed very much
like Olivia from Alola. Like just lots of like stones and stuff.
But like it looks more like even more tribal in the sense that like it looks like it's made out of fur. It looks like it's made using bones and scales.
Yeah.
And then he looks like he came out of like cyberpunk. Yeah.
So we might be on something here with this this time travel.
It does look like he's from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon and came from another fucking portal.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they'll finally do something with that concept. I don't know.
Oh god.
So interesting ideas, interesting concepts being bounced around here. I'm stoked on this.
I'm really hyped.
But yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a fun Pokemon game. I like the that we're seeing mechanics brought over from Pokemon Legends Arceus, which was excellent, and sort of hopefully modernizing it a bit more. I'm praying that the co-op works well.
Yeah.
I really hope that it works well, because the idea of running around and adventuring with your friends is really fun. Yeah. You know, that's just something I think we've always kind of wanted.
It's kind of what you got to do in Dynamax Adventures, but the wild area never ran particularly well.
No. And you couldn't really interact in the wild area together.
Yeah.
Which that's also something that I'm hoping as well, as the performance is good.
Well, what I'm assuming is like if you look, it looks way more barren than the wild area did in terms of amount of Pokemon. So they might be focused. You know, they're like the Pokemon will arrive when they arrive, type of thing, or like.
Oh, go back a bit in this trailer before you encounter that the trainer. All right, pause. So you can see, like behind him, you can already see two Pokemon, Floettes. They're hanging out. So yeah, like you said, a lot less Pokemon in the background, but
a lot less, a lot bigger as well. Like maybe the areas where you could do co-op only have smaller Pokemon, so they don't have to render as much.
Yeah,
I assume we're going to be limited on where we can co-op, but that's also kind of fine if it is like out in the wilderness doing stuff together.
Yeah, because I
But
also
I mean,
don't expect the
it'll-
entire game to be co-op.
No, and it's on the Switch, so getting voice chat with your buddies is always going to be interesting.
Chris, it's not that you just got to download the Switch app,
gotta
and you got to have
download
the
the
hope
app.
that the game makes use of the app, right?
But the idea of kind of like hanging out with a buddy and being like, yo, like there's a fucking like Gyarados over here or something, and they can come running from wherever they're at. And
like summer
that's-
2016
that's-
when you were like
yeah,
you're like
just
behind
like
the
the
mall.
greatest year of my life.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, I'm like 2 blocks away. There's a Gyarados, and suddenly there's a swarm of people are running.
But the best summer of all time, yeah.
Dude,
Honey, come over. Why? Gyarados is here.
Gyarados is here. My
like
parents
3
are
days
gone.
after Pokemon Go came out, the app said that there was like a Lapras near my house, and I went like down the road. It was like dark, and then I just paused and I look, and there's a deer just looking at me. I was like, I'm not gonna get attacked by a real life Pokemon getting a fake one, so I'm heading back.
It's like, you know what? Not worth. Awesome. No, this is a cool trailer. I really like this. Plus, we
Also,
got a
the-
day,
the-
which is cool.
The fonts also kind of hint at the whole like past versus future thing, which I think we said in our original reacts about how different the fonts looks when it announced. Because one is, script, the other is much more like classic like future text that you get.
A little Star Warsy looking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
this
wonder
was
what
sick.
those symbols mean on the sides of each bot.
I'm curious about that as well.
Yeah.
They seem to match.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at the box art as well, though. Look at all the scales they put in the box art. There's something going to be happening with these fucking scales. Whatever the fuck
Yeah.
it is, I don't know.
Yeah. They're definitely dragon types.
Oh, they have to be. They have to be. Well, they don't have to be, really. But it would make
But
sense.
also
Yeah.
they have to be though. But they
Yeah.
do.
I mean,
Or it could be like, they're related to dragons. Charizard, his name. Oh, dear.
Yeah. Past in Spanish is pasado, so you have Sada for and future is futuro. Turo
Ooh,
for the two.
let's find the Spanish names for this Pokemon.
Yeah. Those are the two. The professors.
do you guys know what the German name for Pokemon Violet is?
I'm not gonna.
It's Pokemon Purr.
Yes.
I found that out in the middle of recording one of our podcasts, and I lost it. I couldn't stop laughing. Pokemon Purr.
I love it. I love it so much.
I can't find the Spanish website. Where are you, Spanish website? Nah, someone else can find it. Ooh, Cerebi would probably have it on the website, wouldn't they?
Oh, they would.
Yeah, probably.
Go on, then. Um, what I like is they've described your rival as someone who's really good at battling, and she's like a veteran trainer, so that's fucking awesome.
Sure, Jan. November 18th.
It's the same time as the World Cup as well. Rip.
Nimona, your new friend. Fucking shit. Just make the rival an asshole.
I feel like you
Well,
could have
we might
both.
get that. As soon as like, with the picture, we might actually get that one of these days. No, it hasn't got the Japanese name. It hasn't got the. Yeah, it hasn't got the Spanish name. Only the English name currently. Okay. Do me a favor, Ron Pack. Can you see if you can get the Japanese trailer up for this?
Ooh, I'm trying.
Now we get to see every person with making their best WoW face and a giant red circle in every thumbnail.
I'm only seeing a regular in UK, an American and a
I
UK
can never
one.
remember what the Pokemon code JP. Hang on, I'll find a few. Okay, type in the search bar Pokemon and then space code JP, all one word. It should be the top one.
Ooh. Here we go.
So interestingly, 14 seconds longer. Oh, pause. We'll go back.
It is 14 seconds longer.
Pause.
Shit.
Okay, look in the background. We've got a Hatteen. We've got a fucking Drifloon. We've got a fucking apple, really.
Appleton.
Appleton, yeah, baby, absolutely.
Okay,
All it needs is a Vanillite back here to be perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A Vanillish.
Okay.
Gas station.
When you said a combination Wawa and Poke Center before, I could just start thinking of like the TikTok. Like, I'm at the Wawa. I'm at the Poke Center. I'm at the combination Wawa Poke
And
Center.
Pokemon Center, yeah. That was what I was going for, yeah.
Yeah. I think this is. I'm not trying to figure out what the added 14 seconds is. You think it's just going to be at the end?
At the end.
I think it was at the beginning, wasn't it? A little bit more of the training.
Was the suit up at the beginning?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I already don't remember. You gotta understand. I woke up 5 minutes before we watched this thing.
Oh, go back a bit.
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you when to pause. Now. Oh, okay, no. Go back a bit.
I got it. Here we go.
Oh, fucking shit! Yeah, it was before this, but I saw a Quillfish, so that's another Pokemon.
Quillfish?
Yeah. A normal
Oh,
Quillfish.
hold the fuck up. I think I figured out why they need to introduce time travel. Hear me out.
Go on.
We got a bunch of Hisuian forms that allegedly went
Oh my God!
extinct.
Oh my
and
God!
they need to give us an in-game reason as to how we could get Hisuian forms in the in modern day.
Fucking cracked it.
He said Quillfish, and I was like, oh, because he got the evolution.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you nailed it.
Yeah, because they need to give us an explanation as to how Hisuian forms are coming back.
Yeah.
Because it would have
That is
made
amazing.
it would make sense for them
Okay.
to introduce those new Pokemon or
And
those new
just drop
forms, and just us never see them again outside Legends Arceus.
Damn, what a call.
That big brain.
Big brain moment.
I'll keep this running. Yeah, I'm curious.
Oh,
what's
there was a Quillfish.
extra.
It was with the tire, but it's fine.
Science is incredible.
Fucking dork.
Could we go back?
Legend, you nerd.
Who was talking to the guy? Yeah, if we just pause there. I just want to see the background, see if we spot anything. There isn't much, apart from the signpost, really, the little lamp.
Some rough textures is what I say.
Yeah. Really nice.
Some rough looking textures.
Okay, I was gonna ask if they're rough on your end too, because I don't know if that's compression from the stream or.
No, it's just rough.
Okay. Well,
It's rough, and it's like I expect that for Pokemon at this point. It is what it is.
We can see those windmills from the first trailer in the background, like 10 seconds ago.
well, I remember in the first reveal trailer, people were getting hyped over the textures.
Because they're better than the previous games. They're like, wow, the trees look
So-
like trees.
The battle animations have been downgraded from Legends Arceus. So it's gone
Yeah,
back
but
to
Legends Arceus also
kind
had
of-
so many less moves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
But I just wish they'd stop annualizing Pokemon. And I get that like it's the biggest franchise in the world, and so like Because-
Go back a bit. A moment. Stop. That flashing thing in the background. Do you think that's just like a fishing spot or some shit? Oh, it's just
Maybe.
the sun reflecting off the water.
Oh,
probably,
there's
isn't
that, but there is also another one over here.
oh shit, there's ray tracing.
So you got one here in the middle, and then you also got one over here. So maybe, or it's just reflection.
Yeah.
Whirlpools?
Oh no, it's super.
Olivia confirmed.
Never mind. Take it back.
Oh, sorry, can you go back one bit?
Absolutely,
Sorry.
absolutely.
Just where the Toxapex was. Okay, no, that was just another Toxapex. Oh, wait, hang on. What's that Pokemon in the background?
That Pinchurin?
No, it doesn't look like a pigeon. It looks like a crab. A purple crab.
Or
Does look like-
Shelder?
Oh, that's a Shelder. Yep, that's a Shelder. That's a Shelder.
It's a
Nice.
backwards shoulder. Yep.
Enhance, enhance.
It's
It's Shelder as seen from behind.
I don't know why, but Talonflame looks so fucking majestic.
Talonflame's cool, man.
Pikachu confirmed.
Wow, I was really hoping they wouldn't cut him, bro.
I was wondering if Pikachu was going to show up in this game.
Pika-P.
I'm warming up on these designs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think after understanding sort of what the theme is going to be, I can dig it.
I like the
Just that
Violet
the music
Legendary
is a
so
little
much.
different.
But Alec and Austin bullied me into getting Scarlet, and I agreed because I already like that color better.
Well, now I'm getting Violet first, I think, now. But,
I'll still rock Scarlet. All right, what you got new for us
Ooh,
here?
how'd you get? Okay.
So is this
What you got new?
Is this yeah?
And look at all these particles. What are these particles? Wait, can you go back? Maybe 1 second.
Oh, that's the only difference is that they had that stinger at the end of the video.
Longer, yeah.
There was something reflecting off those towards the end, but I don't know what.
So, we tried.
Yeah.
We tried, and that's what's important.
Sometimes there's always a little extra stuff in the Japanese trailers, so it's always worth watching. What is reflecting off those things? And it's not the Pokeball because it's blue.
It might just be a lighting thing.
Yeah, maybe.
I am curious what the significance of the crystals are. It's interesting that it comes up so much. These scales or whatever they are.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Cool trailer.
Yeah, I dig it.
All right.
I can't wait to see what the speculation is.
Yeah, there's going to be so much speculation, and eventually they're going to drop another trailer that's going to tell us much more. And until that happens, guys, you'll make sure to catch us here. We got a lot of stuff coming up this week between State of Plays, E3 predictions and reactions. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you at the next Pokemon trailer. Bye.
Hey.